Initially I wasn't going to watch this series or even give it a chance until someone close to me who was a gamer told me that I had to watch it. So was it any good? Let's see in my review of the first season of Fallout. Let's go. What's going on, all my Flicksters? This is Jacey from Jacey Flicks, and I just finished watching the Fallout series on Amazon Prime. Now, before I do get started with my full review, please know that this will be a spoiler-free review, just in case you haven't seen the show yet, currently streaming. Also, please make sure that you hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit that notification bell to stay up to date on more shows that I'm reviewing just like this. So Fallout stars Ella Purnell, Aaron Moten, Walton Goggins, and more. In a post-apocalyptic Los Angeles brought about by nuclear decimation, citizens must live in underground bunkers to protect themselves from radiation, mutants, and bandits. So when I decided to give this show a chance, I knew very little about the video games, and I also had very little idea about the concept, which is very intriguing from the get-go. But more so, I didn't expect the show to introduce us to 3 different characters and lead us down a path that shows all of their unique journeys as all of their stories slowly intertwine. Interwoven brilliantly by the writers of this show and frontrunner Jonathan Nolan, who is Christopher Nolan's brother and helped him with the Dark Knight trilogy and more. The first season is a testament to what the world has to offer and the limitless possibilities of where the stories can go. I mean, it's no surprise that this show just got renewed for a second season, and it's only on its week or so after its premiere. The cast is brilliant. More in particular, Ella Purnell, and of course, no shocker, Walton Goggins, who, if you guys do not know, starred in the iconic Justified series years ago, plus the current animated Invincible series on Amazon Prime, and various movies like Quentin Tarantino's Hateful Eight, Predators, and so on. The man has always had range with his acting. I saw in a recent interview that he took inspiration for his character, the Ghoul, in Fallout from actor Chris Christopherson as a cool cowboy. I also had no idea that Ella Purnell, who mostly was known for her role in Tim Burton's Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children, and also in Netflix's Arcane, which is a very underrated show. You guys should go and check it out, by the way. But little did I know that she was actually from London, because her American accent in this series is so spot on, I could not tell. What makes this first season so compelling is that the story not only introduces us to these 3 characters of Lucy, Maximus, and the Ghoul early in the series, but also gives us a great juxtaposition of character views and backstories that are all unique to one another, as you see how they were all going to eventually come together by the end with the show's main narrative. It not only gives us a conspiracy / sociological problem with the company known as Vault-Tec and how they have this need to control the society that they're built in, but also mirrors our society's problems with classism, gender roles, etc. It blends many problems, questions, and concerns with a fresh take on a completely different world that was inspired by the video games, which is completely unexpected, especially for me going in this, and it sprinkles a little bit of a hint of heroism with one of the characters, another who is somewhat of an anti-hero, and the other who slowly changes their viewpoint of whose side that they're currently on and what they are doing and why. What completely sums up the show's story and characters is what is shown in the trailers of the series. One of the characters states, and I'm paraphrasing of course, "Most people want to save the world, but we all disagree on how." I think it completely encapsulates what this show is about and foreshadows the conflicts that the core characters face in the first season. Now, this does bring me to some of the negatives, with really just being one flaw that I had with this first season. And of course, I'm going to try and avoid all spoilers, but let's just say that the writers had an interesting but odd choice to bring in crossbreeding as a part of one of the main narratives. And I kind of question on why they went in that direction. I'm not sure why it served the main story and or if it is needed for the later seasons moving forward, which could be the case, but I just wasn't too crazy about that aspect, and I often question it. I wasn't too clear on why these antagonists decided to do this with their overall sinister plot when Lucy, one of our main core characters, finds this out. Now, with all that being said though, you guys, aside from that flaw or that small negative, I'm going to give Fallout 4.5 flames out of 5 and an almost perfect Flamos rating.
It's fantastic.
I had a blast with this show, and in fact, I binged watched it in just 3 days. This is definitely a great start to a series that I think has the potential to become one of those most iconic series and even one of those shows that you must watch every single season when it comes. All right, guys, so I definitely recommend this series. Have you seen it yet on Amazon Prime? If so, what do you think of it overall? Also, who was your favorite character from this first season? Personally, my favorite of this first season was Walton Goggins' The Ghoul. I felt like that character was not only captivating, but I love his whole approach to things, and he was just very, very entertaining how he went about things. Also, I loved his backstory as well. Let me know in the comments below though. Last thing before I do go, you guys, please make sure you hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit that notification bell to stay up to date. My name's Jacey from Jacey Flicks, and until next time, I'm out.